There's no mistaking the noble stature of a squirrel. Thankfully, you don't have to wander very far on campus before you find one. These cute animals are everywhere, going about their daily business, ignoring the fact that they share their home with over 40,000 students. We hit North Campus to see what these students thought about squirrels.
I love the squirrels on campus because they are super friendly, and I've never been this close to squirrels before.
I think the squirrels are pretty cool. I leave them alone, they leave me alone. We got a deal.
I think the squirrels are cute, and I actually bring food to feed them.
Squirrels are my favorite animal, have always been and will always be.
I am not a squirrel. I've never eaten squirrels or dated a squirrel or taken a squirrel to the movies before.
The squirrels around campus are pretty cute, but I've heard some pretty nasty stories. Like one time a squirrel and a crow were fighting over a bag of Cheetos, and I'm pretty sure the squirrel won. So if you can beat a crow and you don't have wings, you're pretty vicious. So I'd stay away from them.
Check this out. I was walking over there and I saw the squirrel, and it just books across the walkway with a cupcake between his arm, and he's just like pop, 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 like that. And that made my day.
While they're obviously cute creatures, how much do we really know about squirrels? To find out more, we headed to the Burke Museum located on campus to speak with Jeff Bradley, the manager of the Burke's mammal collection. Jeff gives us a new perspective on the Eastern Gray Squirrel, the same type of squirrel that we have on campus.
Now, Eastern Grays, they're an introduced non-native species here. And wherever they show up, they end up pushing out the native squirrels. For example, they push out the Western Gray Squirrel. Here's another species in the same genus. And these are the gray squirrels that were native to Washington State. And the same thing, another squirrel people have seen if they've been in the woods nearby. You've seen this red squirrel, different genus. But this is the other native squirrel to Washington State. And it's the same thing, wherever Eastern Grays show up, the Douglas squirrel soon is gone. So now you got to go outside of town to see these. 100 years ago on UW campus, it would have been filled with these Douglas squirrels. Today on UW campus, obviously it's just the Eastern Grays hanging out in dumpsters. They're really good at focusing on people, living with people, and exploiting human-based food resources. So that's one of the reasons they followed people out. They're better at exploiting human food resources than are the native species, and that's why they outcompete them once people show up, once the neighborhood do.
The mammal collection has around 55,000 specimens, from skins and skeletons to tissue samples. Their purpose is to serve as a resource for anyone who's doing research on these animals. So next time you see one of these furry little guys, hopefully you'll have a little more insight into their history. If you'd like to check out the squirrel specimens for yourself, the Burke Museum is hosting an event called Meet the Mammals on Saturday, November 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You'll be able to check out the squirrels as well as other mammal specimens and get the chance to speak to the researchers studying them.